Oh, it's gonna do it again, what? Because we had it perfect, you know, we had everything perfect. No, okay.
What's up, guys?
Hold on. Nobody's watching yet. Let's give it a few minutes. Oh my goodness.
I don't know why you want to do that, because everybody else watches the video when we're not live.
I know, but you're eating your M&Ms.
Tell nobody.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. All of a sudden we have people. Damn. Okay.
Hold on.
Woo. Bear with us. Our phone kept on saying it wasn't connecting and stuff, so we were trying to wait. Okay. You ready?
What's up, guys, and welcome to Twice Baked with America's Angels. I'm Aundrea.
And I'm Tabitha.
How y'all doing tonight?
How y'all doing? So basically, we just wanted to check in tonight. It's going to be kind of chill and stuff like that. We've been sick. I've been really sick. I still am sick, but we kind of wanted to check in with everybody.
Yeah, we've been out for a whole week, and y'all are like, why aren't you posting about the riots? What's going on? And we got some answers for you tonight.
Okay. All right. Where do you want to? Okay. First of all, we're not going to say these are not protests. These are no longer protests. Mainstream media needs to quit feeding y'all these lies. It is not protests. These are riots.
Yeah.
These are destructive riots. Okay. They're
burning buildings down. They're
breaking
stealing
windows,
things, breaking windows,
beating
knocking
people
cars
up. I mean, can we talk about Berkley University?
Yeah, I mean, there's videos.
I mean, that free speech. They were doing a free speech.
Like,
I don't know, protest.
Well, it wasn't even a protest. It was just like some college students were getting together to have a grown-up conversation about how free speech is like leaving because they're not letting us have it basically anymore. And then all of a sudden, these idiots show up rioting, knocking over things, burning things, busting windows, attacking women. There's a video of a woman being beat up. They're beating her with poles on the head or whatever. And
it's crazy. So these are no longer protests. These are riots.
Yeah.
Riots. Okay. Mainstream media keeps on telling you, no. If you're watching these and you're seeing all the brutalities and you're seeing these videos, YouTube them. You're gonna see the real things on YouTube.
They're on Facebook. They're everywhere.
Yes. And can I remind you about some of these videos?
Didn't you tell me that it was Berkley University that Trump said he was going to defund them if they didn't stop
Trump
this?
tweeted saying something about losing their funding if they didn't stop it.
Like
if they didn't stop these protests going on.
Do something about it.
Right.
Sorry, but like that was like, yes, step up to the plate, man. Somebody's got to step up to the plate because it wasn't like, but 2 weeks ago, he tried to contact the Chicago mayor to talk about how they were going to change things. And the Chicago mayor ignored him and refused to meet with him. And then all of a sudden, last week, they're saying, oh, the Chicago mayor said Trump never tried to contact him. Bullshit.
True.
Come on now.
All right, so with that, we have the immigration ban that's going on. Basically, the refugee, they're saying a refugee ban. But you got the mainstream media letting everyone believe this is a Muslim ban. That we are banning against a certain type of religion and belief. That is also false. That is not the truth whatsoever.
Because a Muslim has started it. Barack Obama.
Right. Well, Barack Obama had already done a ban, and there's been similar bans like this since the 1980s with Ronald Reagan, Bush Sr., Bill Clinton, Bush Jr., and Obama. They all did some sort of immigration ban, refugee ban, something of this form, but we didn't hear the left protesting then. We didn't hear anyone, rioting. Like they're doing right now. Exactly. So, I don't. They're saying it's not constitutional, but let me just tell you, in the U.S., the U.S. has code laws, and every law is in there. So basically, U.S. Code Law 1182. Look it up. It is basically the suspension entry of aliens under the president's discretion. basically.
In case of like an emergency or a danger or a threat to the homeland, he is allowed to, and expected to ban those countries from coming to the United States. And this was an executive order he signed himself. And what that basically means, most of these executive orders, he's enforcing something that was already set up. Now, back in 2013, 2014, 2015, Barack Obama decided that these same countries, these 7 countries, needed to have a higher security rate, like vetting, higher security incoming into our country. Like we had to like basically limit it to only a certain few amount of people, but he didn't enforce the law. Now that Donald Trump is enforcing the law and actually making this happen, not even permanently. Yeah, we're seeing riots, we're seeing craziness in the streets and in the lives of people who just want to do their jobs. I mean, I love that Trump is able to keep on going and keep on doing exactly what he said he would do, no matter what people say about him, and he's not letting the media slander him and let it get to him.
Right.
I love that. So,
back.
But these things at the universities and things, what they're upset about, that college students that actually know what's going on in the world and know the truth, they're upset that our free speech is getting taken away.
Which is not the truth.
But no, it is. Yeah, they're like all of the fake news, right?
I must be missing something.
The
fake news. Yeah.
They're saying, okay, it's not just about CNN and all that stuff. That's real fake news. But they're actually funding a government program, or they were before Trump came into office. They're funding a government program to shut down fake news, where anybody could say, I just saw America's Angels report the false thing, and they could send it to that company.
Right.
And they would take it down. And those kinds of things are illegal. Even with China is coming in asking Facebook and YouTube and Google to take down certain things, because that's what their country does. They sift through and only let certain news go through. So that's kind of what these college students are in uproar about. And it's also about, we're having all these fights about, oh, you can't say that. That offends me. Yes, I can. It's free speech. That's what some of these riots are starting about too.
Right, but they're saying, that this is a Muslim ban. But again, he's not saying it's not a Muslim ban. Yeah. But what we have to remember is if we have to look at the refugees or these Islamic people coming in, ISIS. Because if you're looking at what they're doing in these other countries, I mean, did y'all see the video that I posted on my Facebook where they're selling these women in the middle of the street of London for $25, letting them know if they're used and if they're Christian, and you can beat them and do what you want with them and all this stuff. It's disgusting. And then you have other stuff going on where they're posting videos of beating up their women because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. It's disgusting.
One thing that really bothers me is I heard today that according to the Muslim law, if a woman gets raped, she has to have three men prove it and say that they were witnesses and saw it. Otherwise, she gets accused of adultery, and gets murdered, basically killed for it or executed because of it. I mean, these kinds of things are just so terrifying to me.
And y'all need to, you have to look them up and stuff. You can't have blinders on about it. Because if we let these people in, if we let them in, and just freely let them in, because that's America and we thrive off of immigration and blah, blah, blah. And you're going to see them in the street able to do this. And if we can't even, right now, we're not even able to control the rioters. I am wondering why the police have not stepped in more with these rioters. Why haven't there been more arrests? Why haven't there been more tear gas or flash bombs? And I just don't understand. You just see them standing around, letting them do their violent thing, but it's only if it gets violent to a certain point they're going to step in?
I don't know.
It makes no sense. I couldn't do that. If I were to go down my main street and do half that stuff, I would be arrested.
Exactly. And that's the kind of thing that's going on. Is at some points you have too much government in, like martial law and things like that, and then other points you have too less. Why can't we have a balance? Why can't we have a balance of what we actually need?
But why
when
haven't we
need it?
stepped in? Like, this is ridiculous.
Why haven't we stepped, like with Chicago, he wanted to call in the Trump wanted to call in the National Guard, and they refused it. Some of these cities are refusing it, and I understand why he's wanting to cut off funding to Berkley, because if they refuse to help, and then they refuse the help of the National Guard to come in and help, we can't just let this crap continue. This is ridiculous.
Right.
This is not America. If we look divided in any way, yes, there's free speech. Yes, do what you want, stand up for what you believe in. But if we continue to look divided, what kind of message is that sending other countries?
Correct.
And speaking of other countries,
I think
Iran just shot off some missiles the other day and
Correct.
decided to say that they were just practicing, and Trump is pretty messed up. He's
But our lovely President Trump
Yeah.
made sure he tweeted and let us know, or let them know, that
Letting
he
them
was
know.
not going to let them go unnoticed.
Yeah, he was putting them on notice, letting them know that this is not going to go unpunished or unnoticed. And Iran is they're kind of walking on eggshells right now. They've even admitted it in the news. But they do say, why is the U.S. government not accepting our, they're our ally. We're supposed to test our missiles, but they're just giving bullshit reasons
Right.
to be flying off missiles. And Trump just says this is, or Spicer said that this is pretty much a threat to Americans and
Correct.
a threat, and an uprising is kind of starting an uprising in the countries around it that are already at war. So it's just not a good thing all around. And they should have at least told somebody what they were doing before they did it,
Right.
especially with Trump on that button.
I know. That's right. But Trump is keeping them in check, basically.
Well, yeah, but I wanted you guys to remember, Trump is not going to tell us if he's going to invade a country.
Right.
He's going to get the authorization from the House and the Senate, but remember, it's Republican. We're not going to have this Democratic uproaring about whether we're going to war or not. If Trump decides to go in and remove these missiles that we gave them, mind
Right.
you,
That were left there.
if he decides to do that, he's not going to tell us until after the fact. Now, that may piss you off, it may not, but I don't want my president telling
Right.
the world on national television what his game plan is.
Right.
But
Right.
do be prepared that if this does something, it might put America on high alert.
Okay, so can we give some good news about Trump? Can we just say what Israel did for Trump?
Yes!
Okay. Oh, that was dark, and that went to places that I didn't know we were going.
Yesterday, Jerusalem decided to...
Or Israel.
I was looking at you like, is it really?
No, Israel decided to
nominate Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize.
with his continued work with trying to bring peace in the Middle East, which is the truth.
Yeah, they have been able to go back into Israel and start building on the West Banks, which has not been done in years and years and years, and that's what they've all been fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's allowed, since January 20th being inaugurated, President Netanyahu has been able to develop 5,000 homes on the West Banks and plans to do at least 2,500 more. However, on the 20th of the month, I do believe, or the 23rd, there will be a meeting between President Netanyahu and President Trump, and President Trump is asking him to hold off building as for right now, since, with these missiles and all this stuff going on,
all
just
this stuff
uproar,
going on.
just kind of hold it off for now until we
Which
can
makes
speak.
you think Trump has a plan.
Yes, it
Trump
does.
has a
It really
plan.
does. So, but yeah, this is awesome, and
Well, that went on longer than what we were expecting. We have been super sick.
yeah, but we wanted to come see you guys because we missed you, and we had to get this off of our chest because this stuff right here.
I don't know if any of it made sense tonight. We're both on a little bit of NyQuil. So, I don't know if it really made sense or whatnot, but we wanted to give a little bit of the information instead of what you're hearing on mainstream media or the news and stuff like that, because a lot of it is not true or half-based truth and everything else. So,
And I don't know how many people have found out that he has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.
which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
But ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you for supporting us. You can go find us on YouTube at America's Angels. You can find us on Facebook at Angels Twice Baked.
Right.
And we also have a new Patreon page that you can go to and get exclusive behind the scenes, private messaging. If you want to get weigh in on our conversations, you can do that. So go to patreon.com, and we will put the link in the description below when we finish the video.
Yeah.
But we thank you again for your support and for rising for freedom, truth, and free speech, and all those things that are
And we are
important
wishing
to you.
our Falcons good luck on
Yes.
the Super Bowl
Good
this
luck,
weekend.
guys. We haven't
love
been since I was
you.
13.
Oh, yeah.
But-
So we love you. Rise up. All right. Good night. We love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye, guys.